Y'all, welcome back to the Holy Mess Express. I'm Olivia.
I'm Devin.
And I'm Catherine.
We're just three girls who don't have it all together, not even close. Around here, nothing's too messy, too heavy, or too random. We'll laugh until we snort, cry when it gets real, and keep pulling each other back to Jesus through it all. So grab your coffee, sweet tea, Alani, whatever you got, and hop on board, and let's ride this holy mess of life together. So it's kind of funny because this episode goes with our episode before last about like the busy schedules and everything and how to kind of calm down. But we're kind of in this weird space where you don't really know what day it is. You just know that Christmas is coming up. And you know that there's absolutely no routine. Everybody's tired. In our case, you see Catherine's not here tonight. Everybody's sick.
Yes.
Yeah. Her family and my family have been hit with some kind of sickness. Mine is the flu. I just haven't gone to the doctor to confirm that. And we think hers is like some stomach bugs. One of those little weeks where, yeah, it's just nothing. All we're doing is trying to survive here. And so we kind of want to dig into that today. I know for me, I literally have a whole new respect for Catherine and Devin because at work, I'll always be like, and my best friends are stay-at-home moms, and I just want to quit my job and be a stay-at-home mom like them. No, wrong. Because I've been a stay-at-home mom for, Friday. Anyways, 2.5 days. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I love this, but we need our routine back.
Yeah, when you're not in your normal routine, it's hard.
My gosh, yes. So I don't know. What does it look like? We talk about this because I'm over here trying to hold it together. But what does it look like to hold it together? We're in this season of we got to hold it together. We're just getting to 2026, finishing out 2025. What does it look like to hold it?
I mean, I think you said it best. Like, we're just trying to get to the next place. So we're all just walking around right now with it being Christmas. There's a lot of sickness. And it's just like the waiters, like with all the plates on our arms, are like that lady found with all the plates. And we're like, if we can just get to the table. Christmas and New Year's and sickness and packing and gifts. And if I can just get to the table and put all these plates down, I'll be okay. With reality, I feel like I've been saying that for years. You know, like for years, I'm like, if I can just get to this month, it'll die down. If I can just get to this month. So I feel like we're all just trying to hold all our plates when in reality, our head is like
spinning.
The plates are spinning.
And I was watching an influencer before I got up here. And she's from Greenville. And watching her day, she got the stocking stuffer. She was like, go, 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 go. And she got in her kitchen and she was like, y'all, yesterday I had communion and it put everything back in perspective. Like she got emotional and then I got emotional. And we're trying to hold it all together for our families, like as not even moms, but as just women. Like I feel like the magic of Christmas is something that just like, how do you say that word? Feminine. Yes. Femininity. Like that is where like we thrive.
Yes.
And it's like it all comes out like our organizational skills. Like I was scrubbing walls today and I don't do that. But because I'm like, oh my gosh, Dana's coming to my house. I gotta like scrub it down.
Yeah.
And we have to take a step back and remember like why we're celebrating this season. And then also like who sustains us throughout this busy season. And I like what you said, like we're constantly like going to the next step. And we talked about that with our busy schedules and everything. But like we're getting to the execution period where we should be able to truly enjoy and rest. But because our brains are wired to, all right, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And then throw in a sickness. And it's like, dude, the plan, we got to pivot.
Like that's not the plan. Yeah.
Put our money where our mouth is something that's happening to me a lot lately. Last week, for instance, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into my holy mess. We had the Christmas play, and the whole time I was like, I'm going to throw up. I was texting y'all. I was like, you have that plan in place, and then you're holding it together. Like, I'm the adult in this situation. If I panic, they panic.
Right.
And so, little things start happening throughout the play. It goes beautifully. Like, everything's great. The night's going great. Literally, in my mind, when people would say that was amazing, it's like all glory goes to God because truly that's how we got through that play.
Oh.
Well, then the staff at Eastern Pines had like set up Santa and milk and cookies for afterwards, just to have something for the kids to do. We're the last family to go see Santa, thank goodness. I literally go to grab Tate up because he was like, my stomach hurt. And I'm like, you're okay. Like, we're going to go home soon. Let's go see Santa. Like, you can tell. And then he goes, and like throws up everywhere, all over me, my shoes. I like run him to the sink, kind of like the Polar Express moment where I did not want to like admit that he was sick. I was like,
Yeah,
gosh, it's because he ate too many snacks. Like, because in my mind, I'm like, if he's sick, then they're gonna be sick.
and then
And
this and
then
this
I'm gonna be
and this.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I just kept spiraling of like all the things that were about to happen. Some of them did. We ended up like having the stomach bug, but it was the weirdest one. Like, if you ever get the stomach bug, this is one you want. You throw up, it's not a lot, and
Mm,
then you're done. And then it was weird because like both kids had it, and this is bad,
mhm.
but like you know how it is being a teacher. If you're not really sick, I'm not making sub plans.
Right.
Like, you're coming to school with me. So like they came to school with me. It was Christmas in the classroom, so they did all the like handprints and
Mhm.
whatever. It was a fun time, but I don't know. In that moment, I had to put our money where our mouth was. We've always been talking about like just know that he's got this. And in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm poor. Like, hey, can we help you? Is everything okay? Poor Tate. Da da da. And like Caleb knew. Like Caleb knew to just go get the paper towels,
Yes.
clean it up, move on. But I don't know. It was one of those things where I had an option. Like, I could lay there and wallow in self pity and be like, great, we're all sick for Christmas because, MK got
Right.
the flu recently. But also, like, I texted one of my friends and was like, maybe this is a way of slowing down. I've
That
actually been able to sit and be still. So I don't know. That was a lot for a little, but
no.
it's just my only mess because bless.
No, that was good. And I also just feel like it goes back to kinda like what our whole episode is about of, like, when things are going wrong, we feel like everything's going wrong.
Right.
Like, that's pressure that we put on ourselves that
Yeah.
no one's putting on us, you know? Like, I'm sitting here I showed Olivia my bed, I won't show y'all, but, like, I'm trying to pack for the week and the weekend,
Right.
me and Chapel, like, wrap all the gifts, and it's like what you said, Olivia, the other day, like, getting all the last minute gifts, and it's like, why am I getting all these last minute gifts when I've
Right.
already gotten plenty of gifts? It's like
Exactly.
this pressure we're putting on ourselves of like, people need to think I'm a good gift giver, people need to think
Right.
our outfits are good, like, people need to think all these things, and it's pressure that we put on ourselves that, like, nowhere is God putting that pressure on us.
Right.
Like, we are bringing this stress to ourselves.
Yeah. And I think that's a great one of like lowering those expectations
Yes.
of, yes, you want to be excellent in all that you do, but bringing back down to reality of you are not going to be able to save and do every single Christmas tradition that you've ever
Yeah.
seen or New Year's. Like, I don't know, we always have a big New Year's party at my house.
Yeah.
And I get caught up in like the kids need this and the kids need this and the kids need that and the kids need that. And then it's like, all right, guys, come on in. Let's pop the balloon. They're like, are you serious? Like right now, all they want to do is play outside barefoot in the cold. And
Yes.
that's, like, the best to them. And I don't know, I think that's, like, a shift change too of lowering your expectations, and you won't always feel, like, on edge.
I see these TikToks and it's like, "Okay, what's everyone's favorite Christmas tradition?" Or someone posts on Facebook, and I'm, like, taking screenshots, and I think to myself, I'm like,
Oh,
"I'm not doing all this." And also, like, the best traditions start organically, you know? Like, I don't want Chapel in 20 years to be like, "Yeah, my mom saw a Facebook post, and so she did the top 10 traditions."
yes.
And then it's like, "Okay,
Yes.
everyone is gonna have the same traditions." Then it's not a special tradition anymore, you know? Like, let these things in your life happen naturally.
Right.
And y'all know I always talk about social media, but I feel like it just goes back to social media of like,
Yes.
is this season about the Lord? Is it about bringing joy through the Lord to the Lord? Or is
Uh-huh.
it about bringing joy to ourselves and our social media followers? Like,
Exactly.
why do we want to do all these things?
Right. Or
So,
are we trying not, yeah, and even, like, just brag to the people around us
like, these expectations are not,
from God.
they're
Like,
not from God and we're not using this season to serve the Lord. We're using it to serve ourselves.
and I was looking for Bible verses that like related back to this. And my journal actually had one. Like my journal has little things, and this is a blank page. But I circled it because it said, cast your cares on the Lord and he will sustain you. And I think just knowing like through this season, being sustained by him is
Mhm.
everything. And like you just said, the whole point of this season is to celebrate that little baby that came to this earth that one day grew up and spread his arms on that cross for us so that we could, you know, live in heaven one day with
Yeah.
him. And I feel like that's what it's all about, getting caught up in these traditions and not saying that like you have to put your traditions by the wayside because they're great. But why are you doing them?
I was about to
And
say, like,
exactly what you said.
it's like when you see a priority shift from Jesus to the world, and yeah.
And so finishing the year strong doesn't necessarily like mean I'm finishing the year strong with best of the best things and having it all together and being able to go and say, hey, we did this, this, and this. No, I'm finishing the year faithful and I'm remembering to keep the main thing, the main thing.
Which it's funny because we're all texting earlier, and we were like, "We've been so busy, we haven't even had time for a quiet time."
I know.
And then it's like, that's the whole reason for the season.
Hmm.
And, like, we make plans to go to church and do Advent and do these devotions,
Yeah.
and then everything else just takes priority.
Yes, and it's like our relationships. Like,
Mhm.
I think about my relationship with Caleb, and I am willing to sacrifice time with him for other things sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way with God. Like, I'm
Mhm.
willing to get an hour more of sleep when really my body needs 100 more hours of sleep to catch up. So I really need to get my tail out of bed
Yes.
and start off my day.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, if you're barely holding it together, I think I like to think about who Jesus talked to. And it was always the people who were hanging on by a thread and like
Yes.
who he would stop for and listen to. And so I joke and I say all these things, but like I've been there. I think about like the Christmases where I've had to fake it and the only way I got through was through Jesus and leaning into him. And I didn't have a relationship with him like I do now. I wish I did in some of those seasons. But at the same time, having 4 extra mimosas on Christmas Day is not going to make it better. Having, like it might help for a second, but then you're going to get a headache and then you're going to want to go throw up and then.
Having your perfectly wrapped presents is not.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's remembering the hope that came that day. So, we hope you guys have had a great time with us this week. We're really looking forward to next episode where we get to talk about our New Year's resolutions, how
Yes.
we've already got a head start on those, how we're already slumping in some of those. How we're going to hold each other accountable though. And that's the whole point. So, we love you guys. We
Yes.
pray that you have the best Christmas. Just remember, take it in. I gotta tell y'all this. I saw a reel or something where it was like, just take it in, just slow down, just let it happen. And then the girl goes, like, she's like, moving her head. She's like, I think it's not gonna get done. Like, it was just so funny.
Yes.
So, when I just said, just take it in, like after it gets done.
And everyone's listening like, "Yeah, okay, I'll try," but, like, how's it
Exactly. I gotta make the magic happen. So make
Yeah.
that magic happen, but let him help you make that magic happen. 'Cause
and
we
rest
know.
in him.
All right, guys. We will talk to you next week.
Bye.